What's up, guys? In today's video I'm going to be talking about Boruto, and more specifically I'm going to be talking about the future of Boruto. I'm also going to be giving my opinions on what I think about the future of Boruto, like if I like it or if I dislike where it's heading. So if you guys don't want any spoilers, I would say click off this video right now, but let's get right into this video. So as you guys may or may not know, the manga and the anime are related, and the reason I can say this is because in the last two chapters they introduced Sumire into the manga, and she also mentioned the trip that they took before graduation that we actually saw in the anime, like the whole trip arc in the anime. So I believe that the anime will follow the manga, so this is what I'm basing the future of Boruto on, that the anime will follow the steps of the manga. So I'm just going to give a synopsis of the newest chapter, which I believe is chapter 17 of Boruto. And okay, so Boruto, Sarada, and Mitsuki are tasked by, Naruto to find Konohamaru, because Konohamaru got attacked by a mysterious person that we don't know who. It attacked him and his teammate because he was searching a spacecraft that crashed, and the spacecraft is related to the new Akatsuki, or what I call him. I call him the new Akatsuki. So I'm gonna fast forward a lot because there's just a lot of dialogue. And Boruto, Mitsuki, and Sarada find him. They find Konohamaru in a little cave, and they're with the guy that I forget his name, but he's the one that gave Boruto something to cheat on in the tuning exams. They're with him, and they find Konohamaru. And in the last panel, or last 2 pages of the chapter, we see Ayu, I can't say his name right, but he's the Mizakage's, or was the Mizakage's right-handed man with the Byakugan, and he's holding a Gatling gun, and it's telling Konohamaru, give me the data that you found in his spacecraft. And with this, it got me thinking. This is what made me want to make this video and say, wait, what is the future of Boruto going to be like? And I believe the future of Boruto, what it's going to be like, is Boruto's going to have a lot of enemies, or his foes are going to use more technology instead of ninjutsu and hand-to-hand combat. And to me, it seems kind of weird just to see Ayu use a gun, because if they use a sword it's okay, but using a gun, since I watched Naruto since I was so young, we never saw people or any ninjas using guns, and I believe it's gonna go in this way, where most of his foes are gonna use guns or different type of equipment to try to beat him. And the reason I can say this is because, as you guys know, if you guys watched the first episode of Boruto, or even if you read the first chapter of Boruto, that Kawaki says the age of the shinobi is done, is dead, and Boruto says he knows, but you know how that goes. And I just want to focus on what Kawaki says. He says the age of the shinobi is done, and as we can see in this chapter, if technology keeps advancing, they don't need shinobi to carry out tasks. As you guys saw, if you read this newer chapter, that the guy that gave Boruto something to cheat, to use to cheat on the tuning exams, he has this thing where he absorbs fireball jutsus and stuff. So you don't need to be a ninja anymore or a shinobi to be able to take care of yourself and to do your own missions. So I believe the way that it's heading is that maybe there's going to be a decline in shinobi, we might actually see it in Boruto, the need of shinobi is going to decline a lot, and we're going to see more of his foes using technology to fight him. And I don't know how to feel about that. I'm kind of disappointed if it goes this way. I kind of hope that most of his foes actually don't use technology, but they use the old way, the part 1 Naruto, the way that we saw, the way that we're used to it, them fighting. But if they do use technology, if they're able to make it interesting and make the fight still fun, then I guess it wouldn't really matter to me. But in the comment section below, let me know what do you think of the future of Boruto. Do you think my theory, or what I think the future of Boruto, or the way it's headed, do you believe what I am saying, or do you have a different theory, or do you think the future of Boruto is gonna go somewhere else in a different direction? Just let me know in the comment section below. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and like always, have a great day.